Hello everybody! Today we are going to be ranking backrooms levels in the Roblox game M.E.G. Endless Reality. We're just going to do a fun tier list. This is a video I've been planning for a while, most likely a part 1 since there are quite a lot of levels to this game and still ongoing. Just to clarify, I'm only ranking the levels from the game, not the liminal space itself. Just like how I could really enjoy the pool rooms, it could be my favorite liminal space, but I dislike the map in M.E.G. Endless Reality. That's just an example. But yeah, also this is no hate. I am going to be kind of critiquing or criticizing a little bit because I feel like I'm going to put something in the D tier. But this is absolutely no hate. This is literally one of my favorite Roblox games. Obviously, I play all the time, so no hate, no flaming, no bashing at all. This is my personal opinion, so I mean, what's my favorite could be your least favorite, what's my least favorite could be your favorite, so just enjoy and let me know what your own rankings are. Okay, we are gonna start with obviously a classic level 0, the lobby. Okay. First thing when I played this map for the first time was that it's just not big enough. And I feel like while this does like give the vibe of the backrooms lobby, it's just really small and compact and almost claustrophobic in certain ways. It's also the exact same. They repeat the hallways over and over again, and I just feel like I'm going in circles and everything just looks the same. Because it's a classic, I refuse to put it any less than a B. I just wish they had more like funky looking rooms. Always when you play backrooms games and you're always in the lobby because that's the main cliche place you spawn in, there's always just random pillars everywhere, or there's random like gigantic rooms. There's the pit rooms, which I wish they had in here, like where there's like the kind of the grid of the pits that you can drop into and usually die. But you know, I wish they just had more variety in what this area looked like. I'm gonna actually, I'll put it in A tier just because it's a classic and it is still one of my favorite liminal spaces, but the map could just use a little bit of tweaking. It feels a little short as well. I feel like it should be taller. I don't know. I feel just really tall in there. It just feels small. But otherwise, I do enjoy it. It's a classic. I can't not enjoy it. The lighting is also decent. It has that more darker lighting to it, not super bright, not neon yellow walls, which is my least favorite thing when it comes to the lobby. So yeah, I'm gonna put it in A tier for now. I might move things around later. Moving on to the habitable zone. I don't play this one often. I'll be honest, I usually steer away from the dark and scary levels because I don't like them. I'm pretty sure this is like a car park. If I look close, there's like the ramp. I hate car parks in general. Not because they're bad, I just think they're scary. Very scary. It's really skinny and tall. That's my main problem, which not body shaming it, I promise. It's very just one floor, look around. If you don't see the objective, just move on to the next floor. And there's like 6 floors total. You just keep going up, you look around. It's very, you don't really have to move around too much. You don't have to like explore each floor. It's just going up. And there's not much. You can see the entity right away because it's just a wide open space, so you don't really get jump scared by that. I wish it was maybe shorter, like 3 levels, and there's more branched out hallways for it. In a parking garage, you have more side hallways that lead to elevators or like bathrooms or stuff like that. But other than that, I don't really like this one very much. Just my own personal opinion, it scares me, so I'm gonna put it in C tier. If I see it, I definitely don't pick it. That's probably why I haven't played it in forever. Whenever I see it, I immediately avoid. The next one, wait, I have to find it. Like, the next one is the abandoned office. Immediately, I'm just gonna, now I'm rethinking things. The abandoned office. I'm really happy that it's not just a copy and paste of the lobby because 50% of the levels in this game, no bashing, I had to remind, I'm not bashing them, is just a reskin of the original lobby. There are like 4 other areas that's literally just the main lobby, just in a different font, in a different color, which it gets tiring at certain points. It gets boring at a lot of points. But this one isn't. I really like this one actually. I think it's more scary and eerie than the actual lobby. You have more pillars, you have more like different natural shapes, I guess. Each room is a little bit more different. I like how it's a straight path, but there are still a few more side areas you can explore. I like the color scheme. When I think of something like nostalgic, where like I've been there, but I can't remember, which is what the main lobby is supposed to. It's supposed to inflict that feeling of nostalgic remembrance, like, oh my god, I feel like I've been in this yellow room before. That doesn't really hit me as much as it would in this abandoned office. I feel like I recognize more neutral colors when I see this. I'm like, I feel like anybody could have been in a room that has gray walls and blue carpet, and you're like, oh my god, I feel like I've been here. This is one of my favorite ones, so I'm actually gonna put it in S tier. Might move it later if I start rethinking things. Next, we have Terror Hotel. It's not D tier, but I'm definitely putting it in C tier. This is not my favorite one. An interesting level, but in my opinion, it doesn't scream liminal or backrooms. Even the name, like Terror Hotel, it just sounds like a haunted house or something from The Shining. Like, it doesn't seem that liminal. It just seems going to a Disney hotel that's themed Disney, going to a hotel that's themed horror. Like, it just doesn't seem like it should be a backrooms level. I don't know, but that's my own opinion. I don't really like this one. I tried to steer away from it. It's also just a repeat of the endless hallway, where you just check doors with the occasional like main lobby room, but otherwise it's just the same over and over again, which I guess is the point of the backrooms. But the backrooms is supposed to be like the same yet also different. It's like the whole point of it. Talking about never-ending hallways, I have the Infinite Apartment. This is actually one I don't mind that much. I love the color scheme. I love the long hallway concept to a certain point. I like how this one specifically has different floors. Like, once you reach the end of the hallway, there's like an upstairs and a downstairs floor. You're just like, oh my god, when is this gonna end? Why is there so much of this stupid map? But I don't mind this one very much. It's not my first pick, obviously, and I do prefer the lobby over it, so I'm probably gonna be putting it in B tier. Next, I have the Matrix, immediate S tier. I love the Matrix. I like it mostly because it's so unique, and for the longest time I didn't even know that there was like an objective. I would just sit there. I'd be like, so what's the point of this? Oh, I just love when certain maps have specific objectives. So you have to like you have to find the key and unlock the door or whatever, and then it opens up a whole new area, and you can no clip through the walls, which I think is really cool. And then you can find the TV and get an ending. I like how you don't really notice it yet. Like, I just sat there on the chair for like the first 5 times I went into this map. I like the effort they put into the ending. If you haven't gotten the ending yet, I'm not going to spoil what it looks like. It's different from the lobby, which I appreciate. It's not like the same like hallway, left room, right room, event right there. Different areas, all white walls, just more claustrophobic, and it will make you go mentally insane. But yeah, I really like this one. I like the objective. I like how you don't always notice it. It doesn't tell you to find a key and like find a secret key and unlock the door. It just tells you to I don't know what the objective is, but I like how it doesn't really spoil right away how to get out. But yeah, I really like that one. It's definitely one of my favorites because I like when the floors are really unique and there's unique tasks for each floor and certain things you have to do specific to that floor. It's not just find a light bulb and fix the elevator light. Okay, the next one is Bumper Crop. I love this liminal space so much, like when it's the grassy field and the singular barn in the middle. But as a map, it's really frustrating, especially since 99% of the tasks require you to find stuff, whether you're finding like almond water, a light bulb, the miscellaneous items. You can't see any of that in the tall grass. It's genuinely so frustrating for me. I'm gonna put this in B tier. Atmospheric wise, I love it. But when you're trying to complete the tasks, it's almost impossible unless you get a task that just requires even placing cameras. It's so hard to see. I'm trying to think of a task that's easy for it, and I just maybe like exploring the area when it has like the blue circles that you have to walk over. Maybe that's visible, but the tall grass is just in your face and you can't see anything. Atmospheric wise, I think it's really comforting. It's really eerie and scary. Comforting and eerie in the same sentence. I like it, but it's definitely not my first pick whenever it pops up. Next, we have Memories. I used to hate this one a lot before they updated it, because before they updated it, it was find the dino plushie. That was the task every time, and it was like one singular hallway that just led right to the task. And I was like, well, this is really boring. I would use it to just farm XP because it's really easy to just go and get the task done and get your coins and level up. But now once they updated it, they've added so many more hallways and so many doors. They definitely abuse the concept of doors a lot. In a good way. There's so many. I don't know. I really like it now. It's much more difficult to find it. Once you find it though, you like automatically know the path towards it. But I definitely think they updated it and it got a lot better. And it's actually one of my favorites now. Definitely not S tier, but probably A tier. We have a perfect little 2x4. Next one. Where is it down here? Oh, next one is the mall. It's big. It's freaking huge. So whenever you have a task where you have to find something on the ground, it is insanely difficult, especially the stupid light bulb task. I hate that task so much. Trying to find a small light bulb in this gigantic 2-story mall is actually very close to impossible. I usually run out of time. I do like this map though. A lot of the time the entities do glitch in it, which I mean, they kind of glitch in all of them. No bashing, I promise. But I feel like they always get stuck on the escalators. Either they can't go down or they can't go up and they're stuck on one floor or the other. I wish there was more entities specific to the map. Moving mannequins would be interesting in the mall because there's so many mannequins in the windows. I feel like having those like weeping angel mechanics with the mannequins would actually be really interesting. Keep you on your toes. If you don't know that they can move and you're just playing the game and you see one entity and then you realize that the mannequins can move too, you're like, oh my god, this is suddenly very stressful. I'd probably put it in B tier. I do love the concept of the mall. I love liminal malls, like empty malls, but game wise it's just difficult to navigate, it's difficult to get around, and I always run out of time for my tasks trying to check every single corner of this stupid place. I wish too, in a place this big there should be more interactives. I don't know how to explain it. Kind of like how in some of these levels there's a random vending machine and you can buy an almond water. You should be able to like interact with more stuff just like that. And I also think they should have sanity because we should be able to use almond water. There should be sanity levels depending on what entities are there and what space you're in and all the weird stuff that happens. You should have to like have the task of trying to complete your objective while also the side task of trying to keep your sanity stable, because I feel like it's really easy to complete a task. All the tasks are easy. It's the atmosphere that makes it difficult. And I feel like if you added like maybe an extra minute of time and then as well as sanity, because most backrooms games do sanity. That's like one of the main things is you slowly go insane and you start seeing things. I think that would be really cool to incorporate. But actually let's keep talking and ranking the levels. Next one, I have the pool rooms, S tier. I immediately love this one. This is my favorite liminal space ever. It's one of my absolute favorite backrooms levels in this game as well. I think it's not really unique, but I love how crisp and clean everything is. The water graphics are really good. Everything's bright, and I love bright. I don't even know what I'm saying. There's nothing I'd really critique about it. There's not too much repetition in the rooms that you're going through. There's something different every time. Well, not necessarily every time, but yes, I really like this one. It's definitely S tier for me personally, which leads into the dark pool rooms. I'm so tempted to put it here, but I'm not going to. I'm going to put it in C tier. What I hate about this is it's literally just the pool rooms with the lights off, which I know you're probably like, well, that's the point. It's called the dark pool rooms. When I think of dark pool rooms, I think of an expansion of the regular pool rooms. Like maybe a section where it starts going downstairs and the white tiles turn into like that dark blue tile. I don't know. Not necessarily just the lights off in the original pool rooms, but actually just like a whole different sub-level of the pool rooms where it just goes dark. There's darker tiles, the water looks darker, maybe different looking rooms, not just a complete reskin of the original, maybe more slimmer pathways, more claustrophobic, more scary. Just I feel like you could do so much with this because the pool rooms are really cool. And I think making the sub-levels should be branching off of main levels. There are sub-levels. There's a category on the wiki for M.E.G. There's a category for sub-levels. Sub-levels are just reskins of other levels. I think if you're just gonna reskin a level and make it a whole separate thing, you should just put that sub-level branching off of the original one. Like how, I don't know, you could be playing in the lobby, in like the lobby level, and then it suddenly transitions into a remodeled mess, which is a map in M.E.G, and it's just a different colored version of the lobby. So if you're just gonna recolor an already made level, you should just make it a sub-level and put it in the same map as the original, if that makes any sense. So while you're exploring the lobby, it could also transition into a remodeled mess, and you're like, oh, this is a new area. Quarter hub. Don't even get me started on this one. What's disappointing is that this is a new map. It's not even a retextured or reskinned version of any other map. It's completely new, and it's so empty. If you've played this one, literally there's 1 or 2 arcade machines per room, and there's just boxes everywhere. It's so empty. When you enter it, when I first went into this level, I looked around and I thought for a second that it wasn't even fully loaded in. I was like, where is everything? Because the picture makes it look like, oh my god, it's an arcade. And an arcade is such an fun idea too. You don't see it everywhere in liminal games, but it makes so much sense, and it could be so scary. Because when I think of arcade, I do think of horror, because this is so random, a random connection. I link it back to like Five Nights at Freddy's, and like the lights off, the eeriness, and just the old arcade machines lined up repeatedly against the walls, maybe like 1 or 2 flickering on and off. But this had so much potential, and it just just did not turn out good whatsoever. So that's probably gonna be the only one in D tier. Definitely not my favorite. I don't pick it anymore after experiencing it once. I just don't like it. It's so boring, it's so bland. It's like chicken without seasoning. It's not even worth exploring because there's nothing to explore. All right, next one. We have motion. I'm immediately putting this S tier. I love this specifically because of how the sun can set and it can turn nighttime, and all those little rainbow characters like turn evil. I think it's so fun that they incorporate little things specific to certain maps. Like no other outdoor map just turns nighttime. This one does. And when it's day, it gives you this sense of safety, and you're like, there's like no threat here. When I first played it, I was just so happy. I was like, oh my god, there's nothing wrong here. For the first 5 to 10 times you play this map, you complete the objective before it even turns nighttime. So half the time you don't even realize that can happen. I didn't realize it for the longest time until I actually like took a while, and then the sun set, and I was like, oh my god, what's happening? And I started to freak out. And that's such a fun thing, because I think when you play this game enough, the feeling of fear just doesn't come as naturally, because you're used to everything. You know what all the entities are, you know what every map has, you know how to do every task. It just doesn't get scary anymore. So having like random atmospheric jump scares like this that you don't expect unless you're stuck in the level for longer, or unless you find a specific area, I think that's really interesting, and that's really fun, and it makes the game worthwhile, and it makes it fun playing, and it makes you want to come back. This is one of the very few outdoor maps that I actually really like. I hate invisible walls, like so much. I hate running and just not even being, like, not knowing where my limits are. This is one of the very few ones that I really like. Next we have Abyss Inn. I put this one in this ranking because yes, it is an endless hallway, but it is a little bit different than just the cliche like door on each side. So I think this one just has a bit of a different approach, more curved hallways, a few more open areas. So I do find it a little better. I do love the lighting too. I love how like dark it is. You can't really see around the corner, which is why I love the curved hallway. It is very untextured though. I think I will be putting it in B tier with the other, but it is a little bit better. I'm just glad they didn't repeat the exact same concept, because I'm really like, I love the long endless hallways. Like when you think of liminal, uncanny, scary atmosphere, you think of just never-ending hallways, just that's straight into the abyss. But I like how you can't really see around the corner. It's like a blind spot. So yeah, I'd probably put it in B. It's when I see it, I like usually pick it, but you know, it depends on the other options. Next we have the windows, and I think this one is such a cool concept, but I'm putting it in B tier because once again, it's the endless hallway, which doesn't even make sense to me because its shape, it's like in a loop, kind of a squared loop. There are certain areas in this that are really cool though, where you can like sit on the balcony and you can look out into the courtyard and you see like the glowing windows. That part is really cool. But otherwise, it's just endless hallways again and again and again. And it's like, I wish there were more turns, or like you can go up some stairs and down some stairs, but it should like turn. There should be certain things. You should be able to look out some of those windows and see. And I wish the courtyard was accessible and much bigger. Like, you were like, oh my god, this looks like such a huge like apartment area. You go out onto the courtyard and it's like not even that big. Like when I think of this area, I genuinely think this is like huge. Like I'm really tiny. I'm like as big as the mouse finger. Like that's what I think of. So I wish they would just make this one a little more unique, more accessible to the courtyard in the middle, more angles, more curves, not just the straight stupid hallway again and again and again that we always see when it comes to backrooms maps. Next we have the neon metro, which I'm putting S tier because this is one of my favorite ones ever. I love the colors. That's like my main thing. I love bright colors, eye-catching colors. It's unique. I feel like you don't see it a lot. Yeah, I love it. I love it. I have nothing bad to say about it. Next we have the flooded metro, which is another one of my real favorite ones. I always pick this one. I really like the water ones. I really do. I love it because it's unique and it's not a reskin of anything. It genuinely like looks nice and new when you do it for the first time. I love when levels are very distinct from one another. If you can tell, like my top ones, none of them are very similar, and maybe these two because of the water, but none of the ones in my S tier are like reskins of each other. They're all pretty distinctly different and you can tell the difference between them. So yeah, that's definitely one of my favorites. I love it so much. Next we have the end. I'm so tempted to put this S tier and I might. This is harder than it looks. I don't want to have too many S tiers. I'll put it A tier. I love the end. It's unique and it reminds me of like my childhood library. I don't know. I feel like that's like the feeling it's supposed to elicit from people. I like it. I like it a lot. I feel like when I think of the end library though, when I think of it by itself just as a liminal space, and then I think of the M.E.G map, it's not exactly how I would have portrayed it, but they still did a good job. I just see it more as a low ceiling, short shelves just on repeat. This one kind of it turns it more into a taller area with an upstairs, and I do think it's really cool, but that's just not really how I personally pictured it, which is obviously just my opinion. But yeah, I really like how they did it. Probably not S tier, but definitely A tier. Next we have level fun. I do love the levels that are more special and they have special tasks for each one. I'm probably going to put it B tier. This is not how I would have imagined level fun whatsoever. I think the entity is cool. It's basic. Everyone knows it, but it's still cool. But when I think of level fun, I think of like a childhood like pizza party with like that road carpet and maybe more just blank walls. This one has play places in it, and that's like just, I feel like that's just mixing two different concepts together. There is a whole other map that's just solely a play place, and then you have level fun. I feel like you should just keep those separate. There's a lot of separate little rooms in this one as well, which I don't mind, because I mean, I guess you have like the separate little pizza party rooms, which is fun. I see it as just like an open, like eerie, like the basement of a Pizza Hut. Do you guys remember those? I don't know if you ever I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but some Pizza Huts have like basements to them, and it's eerie and dark, and there's like that ugly carpet and it stinks, and there's like booths and like, I don't know, like that's what I'm thinking. Definitely lower lights, definitely one of those fun rugs. I really like this one. It's really fun. So that is my final ranking for the M.E.G Endless Reality backroom levels. These are obviously not all of them. There's still quite a few other ones. I just picked one of the like the more popular ones, the ones that that you guys mostly know about. Let me know if you want a part 2 where I do the rest of them. That's my personal opinion. This is no jab to any of the creators. I really love this game. It's like my second favorite liminal Roblox game ever. But this is my final ranking. Let me know in the comments below what your ranking is of these specific levels, what would be in your S tier, and if you would put anything in your D tier. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all next time.